Hi everybody, welcome to another edition of Name Dropping with Pollo Del Mar. I'm your hostess, Pollo Del Mar. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you to the Huffington Post for making this weblog available through their website, huffingtonpost.com. What a crazy, insane, busy week it's been since last time we were together. It's been filled with superstars from RuPaul's Drag Race, including several days spent with the lovely and talented Yara Sofia from Season 3 of RuPaul's Drag Race. Of course, she did arrive in town on Saturday evening to spend a couple of days with us and perform at the cafe for my show, The Glamazone there. But that same night, there was a performance of two of her fellow RuPaul's Drag Race alumni, Miss Alexis Mateo and Miss Mariah Balenciaga, both at the cafe for JC Events, which turned out to be a huge party. And we went behind the scenes there where I watched prominent local photographer Jose Guzman Colon photograph both Mariah and Alexis in the VIP room at the cafe, and it was incredible to watch those women work the camera.
Gonna take you up, yeah. If you stand by me, gonna make you move, yeah, yeah. Gonna make your body wind up. If you stand by me, gonna make you see you can't lose. Gonna take you up, yeah. If you stand by me, gonna make you move.
I didn't go too greatly into detail because of the fact that I want Jose's work to be a surprise, and he prefers it if actually he's able to present his images not in a raw form but in the finalized form. But you're going to get to see that both Mariah and Alexis absolutely worked the camera, and it was incredible to watch both of them doing their thing. And of course, it was amazing to watch Jose do his thing as well. Over the weekend, Jose did an amazing photo shoot with Yara Sofia. You're going to die when you see the images that are presented there. But incredible photos came from that. And Yara is only too excited to be able to make those available to her friends and fans on Facebook and on Twitter. So make sure that you follow Yara. I'm going to put the information on the screen for you, as well as the information for both Mariah and Alexis Mateo, both of whom were really beautiful and extremely wonderful. Mariah actually stuck around San Francisco for an extra day and made it out to the cafe to see my show, The Glamazone, and her sister Yara Sofia performed. So it was a really good time. And for everybody who came out, thank you for making it the biggest night in our history on a Sunday night at the cafe. And I had a fantastic time, and I really hope that it's just the beginning of our adventure together. I also announced that on Sunday, September 18th, Absolute Vodka and yours truly, Pollo Del Mar, will be presenting RuPaul's Drag Race Season 1 winner, Miss BeBe Zahara Benet. Yes, indeed, she's going to be returning to the cafe for her very first performance in the Glamazone. I cannot wait to bring her back to town. Of course, everybody was talking this entire weekend about the fact that all of New York City has been under hurricane watch and warning. They've gone through the ringer, but first with that big earthquake last week, and now this hurricane. So, and BeBe, of course, was actually supposed to be in Los Angeles over the course of the weekend, but unfortunately, all flights in and out of New York City were canceled, so she will be making it out to the West Coast at her earliest opportunity. BeBe, I hope that you make it safely, and I hope that you made it without any kind of harm through the entire weekend. It was a crazy one. Now, one slight casualty, if you will, of the hurricane was my very dear friend Mimi Imfurst. You remember Mimi Imfurst from RuPaul's Drag Race, and I've known Mimi since before she was cast. Mimi, of course, left that show with a reputation as being absolutely wild and zany because she was the one who threw India Farah up over her shoulders during the Lip Sync for Your Life portion. And so it made quite a name for herself. She became this outrageous star in Drag Race history. But Mimi's a dear friend of mine and is such a sweetheart and kind person. And unfortunately, as a result of all the rain from the hurricane and other things, her roof in her apartment collapsed. And fortunately for her, it was just the roof in her kitchen. I've actually been in this kitchen, and I've been in her home in New York. And unfortunately, the casualty of that storm was Mimi's stove. So Mimi, I hope that you're able to replace the stove, but I'm very, very happy for you that it was none of your drag, because her clothes are flawless. And I would have hated to see all of those perish at the hands of that hideous hurricane. So, what else is upcoming? Oh, I wanted to mention that I found out, I don't know how this happened or came to pass, but I found out through one of my friends on Twitter, and I definitely want you to follow me on Twitter. It's at the Glamazon PDM. Through one of my friends on Twitter, that somehow this web series and the Huffington Post's blog has been discovered by people at babycenter.com. Now, I had never heard of babycenter.com. Babycenter.com is a website for expectant and new mothers, and they can go and share parenting tips and ask each other questions and get responses from parents. And I thought perhaps it was just a small website, and I went on their Facebook fan page and discovered over 300,000 people are on babycenter.com. Now, however it is that these women, and perhaps some men too, discovered me, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. I hope that I become the biggest drag sensation on all of babycenter.com, and thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for finding me and supporting me. Like I said, I have no idea how it happened, but I'm more than willing to reach out to anyone, anywhere. And as the mother of about a dozen drag children, I should have found you guys long ago. In addition to all of that, this is an exciting week in San Francisco for people who do love drag. Wednesday night at Deco Lounge on August 31st, it's Issa Manzanita presenting RuPaul's Drag Race Season 1 runner-up, Miss Nina Flowers. You can check that out. And on Friday night, which is September 2nd, RuPaul's Drag Race Season 3 winner, Miss Raja, is going to be in town. So she'll be performing at Deco also. These are two shows that you're absolutely not going to want to miss if you love drag. And of course, I'm assuming if you're tuning in to me, you do love drag. So I want to tell you one more thing. A buddy of mine on the East Coast, his name is Jipsta. He's a flawless white rapper, and he's gay. He just released Bandoozle. Check it out. If you like house music, and I have always loved house music, please look up Bandoozle and Jipsta, that's Jipsta, on iTunes or Amazon. Check out his music. Now, this is the thing about it. I discovered him, before I actually became buddies with him, I discovered him because one of my favorite house music singers from back in the 90s was Miss Sandy B. And Jipsta's first big hit that I knew of was called Party of the Year. It's a track that is available on Bandoozle. It's Jipsta featuring Sandy B. And you are definitely going to want to find out more about it. I'm going to play a little bit of it here in this clip. But check it out. Support Jipsta, support gay artists, support me. Hey, speaking of which, this is another episode of Name Dropping with Pollo. We have run out of time, but I can't wait to connect with you guys. Look me up on Facebook, add my fan page, and join me on Twitter. I don't want to connect with you just here on the HuffingtonPost.com's website. I want to connect with you every single day of the week. I'm Pollo Del Mar. We've been name dropping.